All right, Monday celebration show. Who's ready to party? Let's fucking do it.
This missing up motherfuckers are about to spit about the world's greatest show. Yeah, this is it. Better laugh it is if I'm getting insane. This fool's out of his mind, just dismiss his name. When show on drops, it's time to begin to talk about shots and make fun of them. Let the trash roll over, the world's on fire. Be a parody, shit's getting dire. Religious bullshit, it won't make you feel like dying. Cause you touch your more children and only you I need. Go from zero to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show and it's coming your way.
Rock!
It's time for the Dusty Show.
It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow old.
Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show.
And we never grow old.
Dusty Show.
Woo! What the fuck is up, everybody? Welcome to the world's finest program. It's the Dusty Show, and we're gonna do what we do here on a Monday night. Gotta fucking kill it and predict some more shit. God damn it, you guys know I'm psychic. Gonna predict all the shit, all your politics. One more prediction down, motherfuckers. They said I couldn't do it, folks. They said I couldn't do it. They're like, Dusty, just accept it. Joe Biden gonna be the nominee. There ain't shit you can do about it. Nobody even watches your show anyway, Dusty. Okay, it's reality. You need to face reality, accept logic and reason. I thought you were Mr. Logic. Okay, there's only two people that's gonna be running for president, Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Okay, by urging everybody to push Joe Biden out, all you're doing is helping Donald Trump. Joe Biden's never going anywhere, Dusty. It's set in stone. Learn to love it. Nope. Fuck no. I was like, hey, I am the host of the greatest program in the history of mankind, watched by millions decadely. So, I have immense fucking reach. I'm going to keep pushing. And I'm going to get this motherfucker out of office. And I did it, folks. I did it. Single-handedly push Joe Biden out of office. And you're welcome. That's all I can say. You're welcome. And finally, everybody's all hyped up. Finally, we have some good news, some energy in the Democratic side of the fucking race. And hail to the yeah. We did it. Woo! Celebrate holidays. I'm fucking hyped up. Got me some good rest this weekend. It's time to fucking party, people. Hope is what's for dinner again. So let's go ahead and kick it off, folks. Starting out, maybe the last time I'm going to do this, I'll let me do the super chat. Super chats, light part of the show. No questions dodged, every question answered. Please help me out if you love my show. You love the fact that I accurately predict everything that happens in the world. Like literally, if you want to be informed on what's going on, just watch this fucking show, okay? I'm living in the future, motherfuckers. I'm broadcasting from next week. All gonna find out about it here. Anyway, over here, there's like a dollar sign. Click it and then donate money to the show. And I read what you say because that's my job. It's like Cameo, but cheaper. Help out me and the Floating Cats. And the NWO is back tonight. The alternative slate of cats. The new world order. And when you're NWO, I think we all know you're NWO for life. So we'll see what the outsiders have for us tonight. You're gonna see them in the background. Playing that shirt. Cat shit all over the shirt. Ain't much you can do about it. Cat hair picks up the fucking black, picks up the black real well. So, oh well, only so much you do about it. I'm a dirty motherfucker. Fuck all y'all. All right, let's go get it off, folks. Maybe the last time I'm ever gonna do this. We'll see. Going to retire this one, but riding with Biden. Right off a cliff, but not. We course corrected, motherfuckers. I course corrected the ship for us. I got Joe Biden out. So hell to the fucking yeah. Pat on the back to Big Daddy Dusty. You did it, Dusty. Man, I took so much shit, guys. So much fucking shit. So many people. So I had like a left-wing audience anyway. And half of them is fucking blue MAGA. And they was like, oh, hell no, you don't. Stop shilling for Biden, Dusty. Oh, hell, you know you don't call him out for all the child murder. We gonna stop watching your show. And they did. And once again, Lost money, audience, for being fucking right, for doing the right thing. Fuck all y'all, but I love you. Come back to the show. You're welcome. Open arms, with arms wide open, under the spotlight. I don't know what the song is, but anyway, Biden dropped out, motherfuckers. So here's his letter that he put out. Too long, didn't read. Free Palestine. It's basically just like, oh, I'm old and I murdered a bunch of children and everybody hates me. Vote for Kamala Harris. That's all it really said. Don't need to know anything else. And then next thing you know, everybody coming out of the woodwork to give their opinion on it. Mehdi Hassan is like, on foreign policy, specifically Gaza, he's one of the worst, most blood-stained presidents of my lifetime. Terrible child murderer. Oh, domestic policy, without a doubt, the best, most progressive president of my lifetime. I mean, the bar was really fucking low, to be honest with you. And then Bill Clinton is like, would let him suck my dick again. 10 out of 10 dick sucker. That Joe Biden. Loved him. Clinton all over it. Obama was like, yeah, he's pretty cool. I like Joe Biden. Joe Biden was tight. He did the right thing. He dropped out. Good on you, Joe Biden. Vote Kamala Harris. Anna from the Young Turks. This was the right move, Joe Biden. We still hate you, but you did the right thing, okay? You were going down like the fucking Titanic. You were taking our hopes of democracy with you, and at the last minute, you swerved and did the right thing. Thanks to me, once again. So super cool. And, folks, I don't know who they're going to put up to replace Joe Biden. It's still sort of up in the air, but if history is our guide, I have an idea of who might be next. Tanned, rested, and ready to go. Hey, baby, Jimmy Carter. Hey, he only had one term. He's still due for another one. And Democrats, oh no. Don't put it past the Democrats, folks. Don't think it could never happen. Anyway, Trump was mad. He was like, oh my God, we spent so much money shitting on Joe Biden and calling him old as shit. Refund! We should get a refund for all the ads we ran shitting on Joe Biden. From who? Who you want a refund from? The Democrats? You think the Democrats are going to refund you for the advertising you spent shitting on their candidate? Maybe try to get one from Fox News or whoever you ran these ads with. See how that goes for you. You're whining sacks of shit. But he's like, so we are forced to spend time and money on fighting crooked Joe Biden. Yeah, that's how politics works, motherfucker. He posed badly. Yeah, and he dropped out because he was pulling badly. That's also how it works. After having a terrible debate and quits the race, now we have to start all over again. Yep. Learn to love it, fuckos. Hey, maybe Elon Musk will give you another $100 billion or some shit. And then they're all white about this, folks. I am Mouse Wrong, the foreign agent from Malaysia, is like, Trump raises an excellent point. He does not. His campaign was forced. No one forced you. No one put a gun to your head and forced you to shit on Joe Biden. That was all you, orange goof. To waste money against Biden for as long as it did, only for the Democrats to pull the rug. Well, hey, just saying, maybe Trump should drop out of the race. Turnabout's fair play. Hey, if it's a good tactic for the Democrats to do, try it, Republicans. Pull the rug out from under him by pulling Joe out of the race. This, if anything, is a form of cheating. Yeah, you guys didn't run a failing candidate. You're cheating. Well, hey, feel free to cheat, Donald Trump. Balls in your court, motherfucker. Meanwhile, Madison Cawthorn, he's like, someone sue the Biden-Harris campaign for a refund and request a preliminary injunction. First off, you didn't pay the Biden-Harris money for them to run. You don't get a refund for them. That's not how any of this works. God damn it, always in some kind of alternative universe. That campaign should not be allowed to spend $1 on Kamala's behalf until this is fully litigated. Cry more, noobs. Get somebody to change your diaper, piss baby. Meanwhile, I love it, folks. This is beautiful. Democrats getting the shit kicked out of them for a month now or more, months perhaps. Looked like it was a losing game we were playing. No hope whatsoever. Now we're energized, we're fired up, and we get to watch the Republicans cry. Case in point, little Dr. Evil, Stephen Miller, melting down on Fox News.
They held a primary. People, they had ballots. They filled out circles. They went to the voting booths. They spent money on advertisements. And as President Trump said, the Republican Party spent tens of millions of dollars running against Joe Biden. Now they just woke up one morning and said, never mind, we're canceling the entire primary. We're getting rid of our candidate, and we're pretending the election has never even happened, and we're going to let donors handpick a new nominee.
Yeah.
They held a primary.
Yeah, we are, motherfucker. Cry, cry, cry louder, noob. Oh, those tears. Mwah, mwah, mwah. 3 chef kiss, delicious. Want to drink them all, inject it into my fucking veins. Matt Walsh also upset. Matt Walsh is like, every Republican needs to go on the record right now calling for Biden to be immediately removed from office. Do it. Do it. Nobody gives a shit. If he is not competent to run for re-election, then he is not competent to remain in the White House. Spend all your time doing this, motherfucker. He already gone. By the time you get him voted out, he's going to be fucking long gone. Kamala going to be in there rearranging the fucking furniture. Do it. Meanwhile, Blue MAGA, for those of you playing at home, remember Blue MAGA was the Joe Biden diehards who were very similar to Trump supporters, and they were willing to support Joe Biden regardless of how obvious it was he was a fucking loser, a child murderer, a stinker on the Democratic ticket. It didn't matter, though. They was willing to shit the fuck all over us for doing the right thing and calling for him to step down. Anyway, Jasmine Crockett, mad. Well, I hope the geniuses, she talking about me, that pushed the most consequential president, my president of our lifetime out, have a plan. We do. It's Coconut. Who in the hell couldn't sell the motherfucking accomplishments and went over a 34-time convicted felon, a corpse child murderer? See, it was the child murderers. You know, where I think he went wrong, this is just me. I think it went wrong with the child murderers. That's probably what he should have skipped. He should have probably skipped all the child murdering. Anyway, who isn't even allowed to operate a business in the state of New York and therefore should automatically be disallowed, but he's not. From, say, running the country? Yeah, but he's not, right? So we need somebody that's going to defeat him. Joe wasn't the problem. Dems were. Joe was the problem. Dems weren't helping, but Joe was definitely the fucking problem. A loser, a child murdering, ghoulish sellout to the country whose loyalty did not lie with America whatsoever. I know one thing. I bet you only know one thing. I will only work for Kamala Harris if it's anyone other than her enjoy campaign season. Ooh, he's so scared. I hope all of my disenchanted colleagues are able to find some walking shoes and get to work, because I will not. Full stop. Oh, wah, wah. Come on, Blue MAGA. Jump on board. But here's the good news. They did mostly get on board. Here's another example. Blue MAGA, Brooklyn Dad. Hold the line. We got this. Biden-Harris 2024. You not pushing my president out. Ain't no way Joe Biden's going. What's that? Damn, we lost. You did. You lost. You lost, Blue MAGA. But here's Christopher Bougie. He's probably the main guy in Blue MAGA. But he's at least starting to move towards acceptance. A little bit of bargaining, stages of grief. He's like, VP Harris better be at the top of the fucking ticket. Y'all better not try to replace her at the last minute like y'all backstabbing traitors did to my president, Joe Biden. You're fine. We gonna have it. We go back Kamala. Don't worry about it, Bougie. It's all gonna be okay. And then, like clockwork, all of Blue MAGA got in fucking line, folks. The Bidens win. The Bidens wins. Twitter account turned into the, I guess, Harris wins. I'm 100% with Kamala Harris, says Biden wins. You should be too. Retweet and follow to make sure all Americans are ready to defeat Trump. And breaking! The Congressional Black Caucus has endorsed Kamala Harris. Americans are beyond thrilled to elect the first black woman president. Retweet and follow if you're in. JoJo from Jers, one of the other main Democratic stooges. If it's wrong to enjoy the fuck out of the collective panic taking hold of the Republican Party right now, I don't want to be right. You the one trying to stop it. You did everything you could to try to get us to shut the fuck up, pushing Joe Biden out and getting Kamala Harris in there. Now you love it. And then she's lying. This is like some bullshit a Trump supporter would say. I told my 11-year-old daughter that Joe had dropped out, and she started to cry. And through her tears, she asked, "So who will run now?" I said, "Kamala." And then she shouted, "Fuck yes!" That didn't happen. What are you talking about? That never fucking happened. Quit making shit up, JoJo from Jersey. And while your 11-year-old daughter cussing, just saying, we all know how terrified Donald Trump is of strong women, so this should be fun. Fire. Yeah, that's what we were saying the whole fucking time when you guys tried to stop this. It was going to be fun as shit. We needed this. We needed the fire in our bellies to excite the base. This is what we're saying, dudes. Welcome, finally, to the light of reality. Meanwhile, Tim Miller taking some victory laps. Nobody got shit on harder than Tim Miller. Tim Miller was a longtime Democratic operative who, like me, was like, hey, Joe Biden is a loser. He murdered all those children. People aren't going to vote for him. We need to find somebody to defeat Donald Trump. And everybody went against him, man. They called him a white supremacist. They shit all the fuck over him. Blue MAGA, man. Tried to bully him into silence day after day, but no, he stood in the gaps. He stood on the front line, he fought back, and so now, deservedly, taking a few victory laps, he's posting Tristan Snell, Tristan Snell is like, something mainstream media won't report. There was a Zoom tonight for black women organizing for Kamala Harris. The call had a max of 1,000 people. They hit it immediately and got a hold of the Zoom CEO to help. 40,000 people joined for over 4 hours. Trump is so screwed, and Tim Miller is like, this you, motherfucker? Remember, these are the folks calling for Biden to quit. Gosh, if there was only something they had in common, you was calling everybody a white supremacist because we wanted Kamala Harris, a black woman, to replace the 80-year-old white geezer. None of that shit made sense, and now you're like, oh, it's great, yeah. You were shitting all over Tim Miller. Tim Miller's like, boy, this is fascinating because 2 weeks ago you posted about how the people pushing for this were all a bunch of white bros and implied their intentions were wrong, racist. Guess that was a miss, huh? Yeah, apologize, motherfucker. Apologize. But it's fine. Unity. Let's bring it all back together. You're back in the fold, Blue MAGA. It's fine. We forgive you. Temporary insanity. Not going to hold you to it. Meanwhile, it's pretty clear what the Democratic strategy is. Remember, Trump spent so much money calling Joe Biden old. He's too old to be president. Too out of it. Can't have these old motherfuckers be president anymore. Millions of dollars spent on that message. And now, clear what they're going to do. They're going to call Donald Trump old. Sarah Longwell, Donald Trump is the oldest nominee for president in American history. Jeremiah Johnson retweeting Elon Musk. Back in the day when Elon Musk was trying to play both sides, he was like, Trump would be 82 at the end of term, which is too old to be chief of anything, let alone the United States of America. If DeSantis runs against Biden in 2024, then DeSantis will easily win. He doesn't even need to campaign. Remember, that was back in 2022 when Elon Musk was all up on Ron DeSantis' nutsack. Was sure he was going to be the next president, so he was trying to buy his campaign and force him down our throats before he failed goddamn miserably. Well, yeah, I agree with Elon Musk. Trump is too old to be chief executive of the United States, Elon. I'm sure you're consistent, aren't you? No, that is the answer to that. Pika is like, at 78, Donald Trump is the oldest nominee for president in American history. If elected, this sleepy dude will be in charge of the most powerful country in the world. Seems bad. Maybe let's not have this old geezer as president. Mehdi Hassan, Donald Trump is too old to be president. Agreed. Agreed. That's the playbook over the next 2 or 3 months. Old. Little ageism. David Pacman, he in on the playbook. Is the oldest presidential nominee in American history Donald Trump really what this country needs right now? The answer is no. No, he's not. We need some coconut pills. And, here's the Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan was constantly Both candidates are too old. Both candidates. This is his way of trying to seem impartial while mostly shitting on Joe Biden because he was mostly calling Joe Biden senile and old, and he knew that the Trump supporters didn't care about Trump being old. So him calling both of them old made him seem like he was impartial, but also got to shit on Joe Biden for his age. But now, yeah, Biden dropped out. Yeah, suddenly crickets. Suddenly everybody talking about how Biden was too old to be president at 81. Silent as fuck, including Bro Togan. But I guarantee you, folks, you ain't going to hear shit about how the president is too old. The right will suddenly not want to discuss president's age anymore. I guarantee it. Playbook 100% going to change. Meanwhile, people celebrating like Jink that we got Biden out of there. But you guys remember I talked about it in the last show. AOC did an hour-long video where she talked about her fears if Joe Biden backed out. And her biggest fear was there were a lot of people who wanted Joe Biden to back out that did not want Kamala Harris to be top of the ticket. And to back up her point, Joe Biden is out. The rebel forces have won. We'll have a new Democratic ticket. There is no reason why the new ticket wouldn't instantly be the favorite over Trump. Please, Democrats, don't trust leadership to pick anymore. Do an open convention to pick the strongest team. I think Jink still thinking he got a shot, but you don't. Kamala gonna be the pick, Jink. Sorry. That's just going to happen. Nancy Pelosi came out, fully endorsed Kamala Harris. Gavin Newsom threw his weight behind her, said that she was tough, fearless, tenacious, the right woman for the job. Dems seem to finally be united. 119 House members came out and endorsed her, 17 senators, 8 governors, President Biden, the Clintons, 8 out of 9 squad members, a number of unions and cabinet members. Majority of the above came in just 7 hours since Biden dropped out. Everybody circling their wagons. She going to be the nominee, and it seems like Nikki Haley, of all people, had a psychic premonition of exactly what was going to happen, folks.
If Donald Trump is the nominee of the Republican Party, we will have a President Kamala Harris. That's just a fact. And the party that gets rid of their 80-year-old candidate is the party that will win. There will be a female president of the United States. It will either be me or it will be Kamala Harris. There's no way that Donald Trump is going to win this election. You're going to have a female president of the United States. It's either going to be me or it's going to be Kamala Harris. Joe Biden is not going to be the nominee. I would make any bets about that. The party that gets rid of their 80-year-old candidate is the party that's going to win.
Who do you think will be the Democratic nominee?
Well, I've said there's going to be a female president of the United States. It will either be me or it will be Kamala Harris. And if Donald Trump is the nominee, mark my words, we will see a President Kamala Harris.
Damn! Call Miss Cleo. She a part of the Psychic Friends Network. She gets psychic because I am. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris launches presidential bid. My intention is to earn and win this nomination, and she gonna. Kamala gonna be it, folks. Learn to love it. It's happening. It's all happening. And libs of TikTok, man. This actually makes me so happy, y'all. This actually gives me so much hope. First day of the Kamala Harris presidential campaign launched, and the Republicans already started their attacks, and they are pathetic. They have no shot, folks. Literally, this is what they've come up with, folks. They had to have known this was coming. They had to have known there was a good chance Kamala was going to get the nod. And out of everything they could be using to criticize her with, this is the best they have. Libs of TikTok, they want this woman to be president. And guess what they're attacking her for?
Poor hubby. Poor hubby.
Nah.
Oh no, she's happy. laughs and seems to be enjoying life. Who can vote for this? Everybody knows we want misery and hatred in the White House. Literally 2 minutes of this, folks. This is the best attack they could come up with, y'all. Kind of made me wonder, like, I actually looked it up. I can't recall Trump ever laughing. Have you guys ever heard Trump laugh? Dude doesn't even laugh at his own jokes. He's like a psycho. But I guess that's what they like, folks. No happiness, no joy. And they were all on board with it. Here's Fox News, folks, doing their best to shit on Kamala Harris because she happy.
Here's just one reason that voters seem to detest Kamala Harris. You decide.
Man, this is so awesome that this is the best they have. This is desperation at its finest. This is them completely fucking panicking. Them falling apart at the goddamn seams, y'all. What a breath of fresh air after getting kicked in the balls repeatedly, month after month, coming on and had to be so fucking depressed because I didn't want to lie to you guys. Finally, we have a reason to be happy. A little hopium. A little spark to the system, y'all, and it feels fucking good. Even Donald Trump, folks, even he's going with this laughing Kamala. That's his big insult, folks. She laughs too much.
From the moment we take back the White House from crooked Joe Biden and Kamala, I call her laughing Kamala. You ever watch her laugh? She's crazy. You know, you can tell a lot by a laugh. No, she's crazy. She's nuts. She's not as crazy as Nancy Pelosi, crazy Nancy.
Ha ha! Laughing Kamala! You got her now, Trump. You're definitely not scared out of your fucking diaper, dude. Just beautiful. Love this shit. And folks, it's just so awesome. I can't control myself. I can't contain my happiness. Here's what the RNC research has come out with to muddy her name up, to sully Kamala, to make people not want to vote for her. This is the best they could come up with. Kamala stands directly in front of one of the NCAA athletes being honored at the White House, entirely blocking them from the photo. Not ready for prime time. Oh my God, this bitch! She's standing in front of somebody in a photo? Murder her! How could you possibly vote for a photo stander? No way! Oh my God, just good God, this is so beautiful. Mwah, mwah. Thank you, universe. Man, I could use this fucking win, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm feeling it. Cats are feeling it. Everybody's feeling it. Meanwhile, this is what they're singing to, folks. Trying so desperately to make her look bad. So they're retweeting this video of her where she says, I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. And I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And they're like, look, she's a fucking idiot. Look at this moron. This is what an idiot would say. I'm a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. Well, obviously, she's talking to blind people. This is a recording of a meeting with disability advocates, which include blind and low vision members. She's just describing what's going on so they feel included, exactly like you would expect a professional adult in this situation to act. And the fact that they have to lie about it, the fact that this is the best they can do is glorious, y'all. Please keep this pathetic shit up, Republicans. Holy God, she's going to win on a landslide. Meanwhile, did you guys know that she used to date Montel Williams? Yeah, you know Montel Williams. He had the Montel Williams show back in the day. Little arm candy. And this is also the best insult they can come up with to dig at her. Ladies and gentlemen, the Democratic nominee for President of the United States of America. Hey, America, you ready to vote for Montel Williams arm candy? Fuck yeah, I am. Literally. Stop trying to make her even cooler, okay? I'm already coconut pilled enough, Republicans. You can turn it down a little bit. Delicious shit. Delicious. Meanwhile, of course, classy as always. This is how they think about every woman. So, of course, it's going to come down to, hey, she's just a whore, folks. She's just a dick sucker. Women are nothing but a blowjob device. Here we go. Harris on her knees. She's ready for debate. Look, she's pursing her lips. She's on her back. That face you make when you want to advance your career. She's nothing but a hoe, y'all. Yeah, I wonder why so many women vote Democrat. Please keep this up. God damn it. Conservatives are going to be the MVP for Kamala Harris, y'all. They're going to make women flee them in droves. Meanwhile, folks, I don't know if this is that big of a deal or not, but my hopium wants to pretend like it is. Emma Vigeland seems to think it is. Apparently, Kamala Harris has reportedly declined to preside over the Senate for Benjamin Netanyahu's address to Congress this week. The real president of the United States, Benjamin Netanyahu, is in the States, and Kamala apparently not going to give him the red carpet treatment. So that's a good sign. Once again, I'm looking for any hope that I can that she's going to murder just a few less children than Joe Biden did, and I'll be somewhat happier. Meanwhile, she started with a bang, folks. She tweeted this today. I prosecuted sex predators. Trump is one. I shut down for-profit scam colleges. He ran one. I held big banks accountable. He's owned by them. I'm not just prepared to take on Trump. I'm prepared to beat him. Hell yeah! Woo! Fuck yes! Little fire in the belly. That's what we need, folks. New blood. Breathe life into the Democratic Party. And then she went out and spoke. Here's a minute of it.
So in the days and weeks ahead, I, together with you, will do everything in my power to unite our Democratic Party, to unite our nation, and to win this election. You know, as many of you know, before I was elected as Vice President, before I was elected as United States Senator, I was the elected Attorney General, as I've mentioned, of California, and before that I was a courtroom prosecutor. In those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
Hell yeah, get her, Kamala! Man, it feels so good to have a little hope, to feel like we're not just going to get the shit kicked out of us. And folks, raised over $100 million in 24 hours for Act Blue. Some say, I read, it could be as high as $250 million, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. $100 million in 24 hours. They have over $150 million in new commitments. So in your face, everybody who said that she should replace Joe Biden, that it would be a financial disaster. More money than any candidate has ever raised in the history of the United States in 24 hours. That's how fired up people are, y'all. Fuck yes, finally, Democrats doing something good for a change, not being fucking feckless losers. And yes, the memes are cringe, folks. They're cringe as fuck. I don't give a shit. We're going to meme Kamala Harris to the presidency. And yes, it's going to be cringe as fuck. Yes, it's going to be stuff like this, but it'll grow on you.
Pussy like girls, damn, is my pussy gay? It's a holiday, play with my pussy day. Pussy this, pussy that, pussy taken. Pussy ride dick like she a Jamaican. Pussy stay warm, pussy on vacation. You loose bitches need a pussy renovation. You can eat it with a pussy reservation. Pussy bound to get a standing ovation. Clap, clap, clap for this pussy nigga. But I can't get this pussy to a pussy nigga.
Woo, that's right, pussy. Hell yeah, pussy. Love some pussy. And folks, I can't play this next video of you, but this went super fucking viral every goddamn where. This is Kendrick Lamar's They Ain't Like Us. They made a campaign video for Kamala Harris where the part of Drake is played by Donald Trump. and certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wow. We gonna fuck them up.
Sometimes you gotta.
But anyway, it's her dancing to the song, and Trump all over it. They're begging her to play this nationwide. I bet Kendrick Lamar will be okay with it. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea to run this fucking everywhere. But hey, at least it's viral on the internet right now. So that's good. I think I'm allergic to some of these new cats. The NWO making my nose run. NWO. But pretty cool. Got Elon Musk in it. I wish I could play it for you because I love that song. It's a great song. And then also went reviral. This campaign ad from 2020 that they put out, Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump. This is a fucking winner.
Sick of this? Well, think about this. He's a world leader in temper tantrums. She never loses her cool. She prosecuted sex predators. He is one.
Grab him by the.
She shut down for-profit colleges that swindled Americans. He was a for-profit college.
At Trump University, we teach success.
Literally. He's owned by the big banks. She's the attorney general who beat the biggest banks in America and forced them to pay homeowners $18 billion. He's tearing us apart. She'll bring us together. This is Trump. And in every possible way, this is the anti-Trump. So if that's what you're looking for in your next president, there's really only one. Kamala.
Woo! Hell yeah, Kamala Harris! Everybody get coconut peeled. Everybody get the fuck hyped up. And now we got to choose our vice presidential candidate. Choose your fighter. Who you going with? So on the top picks, Gavin Newsom, Democratic governor of California. I heard that it can't be two people from the same state, so it can't be Gavin Newsom because Kamala Harris is from California. Eddie Bashir, who is in the top three running, everybody says. The other one, Josh Shapiro in the top three, and Pete Buttigieg. Those are the top three. Which do you guys think are going to be the vice presidential candidate? So a lot of people are saying that she needs to go with somebody from a swing state. So Josh Shapiro, Pennsylvania, is one of the key choices on the lips of people. Secondly, Andy Bashir getting a lot of buzz. He's probably the one I've seen that most people claim he's probably going to get the nod. If you don't know who Bashir is, here's a video of him.
What we're doing here is making intra-generational change that will reverberate through the decades. At the end of the day, I think that's why all of us in government do these jobs. We want to look back and say we changed our community. We created more opportunity for every single family that's out there, regardless of their politics, regardless of where they live.
We have a chance to do special things, to push out all that noise and to say, how fast can we sprint forward together?
So that's Bashir, but folks, I'm going to go on a limb like I usually do and pick my guy, Pete Buttigieg. That's who I'm going for. Once again, I'm not saying this is a psychic prediction, but if it turns out to be right, I'm going to claim it was a psychic prediction. So we'll see. If I'm wrong, I never said this, but Pete Buttigieg, he was on Real Time with Bill Maher, destroying J.D. Vance. I'm going to show you the clip, but the reason I think they might pick Buttigieg is because I think the Democrats finally are being brave for once. Having Joe Biden step down was a brave thing to do. Having Kamala lead the ticket, brave thing to do. And I think they might keep the bravery going by picking Pete Buttigieg.
The other thing you get to do at a convention is roll out your vice presidential candidate, which in this case was J.D. Vance.
Yeah.
I know him a little bit.
What do you think of him?
Look, we're from the same generation. We're both from the Midwest, different parts of the Midwest.
Right.
I know a lot of guys like J.D. Vance. I've run into a lot of guys like him. Not so much when I was growing up in Indiana.
Thiel. Peter Thiel is his big backer.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, if people don't know who that is, he started PayPal. Yeah. He's gay. He's a billionaire. I mean, I've had a couple of people who knew you were coming on this week said, ask Pete what he thinks about Peter Thiel being so in love with J.D. Vance, who is flatly against gay marriage.
So I think it's a profound contradiction, but maybe it's not that complicated. I know there are a lot of folks who say, what's going on with some of these Silicon Valley folks veering into Trump world with J.D. Vance and backing Trump? What are they thinking? Silicon Valley is supposed to be, they're supposed to care about climate. They're supposed to be, pro-science and rational and libertarian. So normally libertarians don't like authoritarians. What's up with that? I think it's actually, we've made it way too complicated. It's super simple. These are very rich men who have decided to back the Republican Party that tends to do good things for very rich
Very
people.
simple.
Couldn't agree more.
Sounds like me.
And by the way, that's kind of what you're getting with. That's kind of what you're getting with JD, right? So I knew a lot of people like him when I got to Harvard. I found a lot of people like him who would say whatever they needed to get ahead. And 5 years ago, that seemed like being the anti-Trump Republican, so that's what he was. Talked about how he was unfit, how he was cynical, called him an opioid, which is kind of a weird thing to say about a person, but definitely a really... But I mean, for somebody whose identity is that they're connected to Appalachia, which has an opioid crisis, that really is the darkest thing you could possibly say about Donald Trump, at least in public. But behind the scenes, apparently, he's actually calling him Hitler, right? Seriously. 5 years later, the way he gets ahead is that he's the greatest guy since sliced bread. And I actually watched this exact same process with somebody else I got to know in my days in the Midwest, which was my former governor, Mike Pence, who I watched start out as an evangelical Christian who cared about rectitude and family values, and then get on board with a guy who was mixed up with a porn star, make excuses for him, so that he could have power. And then he did. He got 4 glorious years, I guess, as vice president of the United States. And it ended on the west front of the Capitol with Trump supporters proposing that he be hanged for using the one shred of integrity he still had to stand up to an attempt to overthrow the government.
Right.
So I guess, maybe not as a politician, but as a human being, what I'll say is that I hope things work out a little bit better for J.D. Vance than they did for Mike Pence.
He speaks really well. He's great at reciting talking points. He's not afraid to go on like Fox News and tackle them head on. I think he'd be a fine choice, regardless of what you think about him. We need a fearless orator who can lay down the fucking law all over our pundit media. But who knows? We'll see what the fuck happens. And I wonder what a debate between J.D. Vance and Pete Buttigieg would be like.
Are you a faggot? Do you hate vagina?
That's pretty much
Are you a faggot? Do you hate vagina?
That's pretty much what I imagined it would be like. So, yeah, no surprise there, folks. Can't wait to see that one. And that is my ride with Biden. Kamala Harris about to come up with a new intro for the Kamala stuff. We're going to have to pick a new name for the Kamala Harris section. I don't know, like Mamala something, coconut, pussy. I don't know. I'll think of something. Don't worry about it. It's a work in progress. The fuck I know, right? Haters are going to say that's fake, but nope. That's JD fans for you. Bro, Dusty, please make a video of Kamala laughing at all the dumbass things Trump says. All right, I'm on it. I'm all over it. I'll take Pete in round 3. Wouldn't be surprised to see Pete get the nod. But hey, maybe they'll go with Pennsylvania just to lock down the swing state. Shade of Ants, yep. Coconut Pill, Matrix parody, Bahama Mama. That's not too bad, Bahama Mama. Was that AI Vance? I'm guessing it was some kind of edited fuckaroo. I love the tone and hope from Dustin and I. Fuck yeah, we hopeful for once. God damn it. It's been rough. Getting the shit kicked out of us, having to be on the side of a fucking child murderer because the other side was worse. It's just fucking been hell. Me trying to do the fucking right thing and having half my audience abandon me because they're all cult members for Joe fucking Biden of all motherfucking people. Just depressing as shit. But I stuck to my guns, y'all. Pew, 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 pew. Hell yeah. And we did it. Came out of the other side all coconut pilled and warm and toasty. And all right, let's move along, folks. Get your super chats in. We're going to read all the super chats at the end of this next section. So do it. But for now, it's time for... voting dog. Woo! First up, on the Chud was going to talk about some Elon Musk. Dude spent $46 billion to buy Twitter to turn into this. Alex Cole said something to which Andrew Tate says, "Shut up, N-word." And that's like half of what Andrew Tate is posting now. Just N-word, 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 because he makes money. He gets paid from Elon Musk, the world's richest man, to type the word N-word over and over again on Twitter. That's going to bring the advertisers back, Elon. Meanwhile, Elon put out this video showing he might be one of the worst fathers ever. This is him and complete fucking joke, Jordan Peter Frog. This would normally be in the Beyond Parody section if I weren't making fun of Elon in the Chud Watch, folks. So here they are. First, Elon's about to blame his trans daughter on why he turned into such a right-wing shithead. No responsibility, nothing, of course. And then him and this fucking clown show, Jordan Peterson, are going to act like Elon Musk's trans daughter is dead. Dude is literally going to start crying at the thought that Elon Musk's child is dead. She ain't dead. She's literally alive. She's just trans. Watch this bullshit.
I mean, well, it sort of like happened to one of my. Issue. It happened to one of my older boys.
It did not. It happened to one of your older girls. Go ahead.
Where I was essentially tricked into signing documents for one of my older boys, Xavier.
He was tricked, y'all. No agency whatsoever, no responsibility. Elon Musk, the world's richest man, supposedly a genius, couldn't be bothered to Google, I guess, what puberty blockers are, and was just tricked. He had no clue what it even was, y'all. He just signed the papers not knowing. How could he be expected to look up and research the thing for his kids before he signed the paper? Don't blame him, y'all. He's just that dumb.
This is before I had really any understanding of what was going on.
Why didn't you look it up, motherfucker? I'm not the world's richest man. I'm not a genius, but I would definitely Google some shit before I sign any legal documents, especially for my fucking kid.
COVID going on, and so...
yeah, it's not my fault for COVID. COVID was going on. I could not Google what puberty blockers were because of COVID, y'all.
There was a lot of confusion.
So much confusion.
I was told, Xavier might commit suicide if he...
That was a lie right from the outset.
How the fuck do you know that it's a lie? Lots of people that don't take puberty blockers and grow up as trans, having to go through a male puberty, and they're not as accepted because they don't pass as well, commit suicide. You have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
It's incredibly evil, and I agree with you that people that have been promoting this should go to prison.
Yeah! If you promote healthcare for trans individuals, straight to jail, says free speech absolutist Elon Musk.
It won't stop till that happens.
Yeah.
It'll just go underground. So, yeah,
right.
It's not going to stop. Yeah. Okay, so
talking about compelled fucking speech.
See, so that's
so I was tricked into doing this.
Tricked, y'all.
And it wasn't explained to me that puberty blockers are actually just sterilization drugs.
Okay, they're not. Puberty blockers are not sterilization drugs. If you stop taking puberty blockers, then you will go through puberty, and it's completely reversible, and they are not in any way sterilization drugs, you fucking liar.
Anyway, and so...
What a great speaker. And,
lost my son, essentially.
You did not! Well, you lost a son, but you gained a daughter. But you didn't lose a child. You still have your child, Elon Musk. The fact that you've lost any communication, any relationship is 100% because of your own actions. But I know you won't take any responsibility because conservatives don't do that.
Son, essentially. They call it dead naming for a reason.
Yeah,
All right, so the reason it's called dead naming is because Your son is dead.
Your child is not dead, Elon. Elon, dude, your child is fucking live. You can call her right now. You can have a relationship. They're not dead, Elon.
So my son's able.
And watch Jordan Peterson about to cry because Elon Musk's son is dead, but your child's still alive, dude.
Is dead. Killed by the woke mind virus.
Oh my fucking God.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that would be like.
I can't imagine what that would be like. Nothing happened, literally. What are you talking about? This is like finding out your kid is gay, really. And then you flip out so much about it, you refuse to have any kind of relationship. You ruin your entire relationship with your kid because they're gay. And you cry about it like you're the fucking victim. Good God, you people are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so tough. It's so tough on me that my child is trans. It's good God, worst father ever. Meanwhile, something cringe is afoot. Apparently all the white supremacists and right-wing shitheads have decided to take the aesthetic of Joe Biden's Dark Brandon. And since they're all completely original and none of them are NPCs, they're all using it in their logos, starting with Elon Musk, the glowing eyes, red background. Cringe! God, they're such unoriginal fucking losers. Meanwhile, Elon Musk super fucking mad that Joe Biden dropped out of the race. Here's his timeline over the last 24 hours. Come on, Vidon, Trump Vance, looking for a group, 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 Trump Vance. Resounds with victory. Sounds desperate. Like you're scared as shit, Elon Musk. Then, folks, turned out this week, Elon Musk is reportedly resisting a subpoena in the Jeffrey Epstein-related legal case. Uh-oh. Wonder what that could be about. It's a mystery, but here's the thing. Let's just be clear. On March 6, 2024, Elon Musk said that he would not be donating any money to either candidate for U.S. president. Then the Epstein court documents dropped on July 1st. Now Elon is giving Trump $45 million a month. I wonder what it could be about. Well, it's very simple. Elon Musk is going full force to get Trump elected because otherwise someone might find out what kung fu practice with Ghislaine Maxwell is code for. That's right, he's worried that the president is going to declassify all the Epstein files, which Trump says he probably won't do. He knows that he's all over Epstein files. In fact, one of them has been made public with Jeffrey Epstein himself messaging Elon Musk and asking if he managed to take kung fu classes with Ghislaine Maxwell. You know, Jeffrey Epstein's rapist partner. So definitely he's all over the pedophiles list. The whole reason he's trying to buy Donald Trump's presidency, y'all. Meanwhile, shamelessness is their superpower. This motherfucker bought a social media news website for $44 billion, changed the algorithm so that everyone has to look at all his posts and that all the people at the top of the post are all his sycophants. He donates $45 million to Trump, and he's still trying to pretend like Alexander Soros, who is George Soros' son, is some kind of shady financier of the deep state. I'd just like to thank Alexander Soros for not keeping everyone in suspense about who the next puppet would be. Yeah, we'd like to thank you too, Elon Musk. We have no idea how much Alexander Soros is donating to Kamala Harris, but we do know that you're donating $45 million a month to buy the Trump presidency. So if there were one thing you might want to sit out on, it would be this topic, but I know you can't. Meanwhile, over on X, apparently, he is using his free speech absolutism to block people following Kamala Harris. Twitter is preventing users from following Kamala Harris. It's almost as Elon Musk is engaging in election interference, exactly what he's fucking doing, folks. It's the whole reason he bought Twitter, which he has every right to do, but don't be a hypocrite about it. At least be honest. You're worse in every goddamn way than the original owners of Twitter were. Meanwhile, people are upset that he posted this video seemingly showing Donald Trump murder Joe Biden. I don't have a problem with that, folks. What I have a problem with is how bad the AI is. It's the worst fucking AI I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. And Elon Musk is like, yeah, here he is. Best AI video to date. Look at this fucking garbage. I'm not upset that it has Donald Trump beating Joe Biden. I'm upset that Elon Musk runs an AI company, and this is how he's representing AI? You're setting AI back years, dude. Anybody that looks at this fucking garbage immediately thinks AI is bullshit. They gonna hate AI, man. Terrible, terrible. Folks, AI can do so much better than this already. Don't let this make you hate AI just because this is garbage in every fucking possible way. Shame on you, Elon. Once again, not for murdering Joe Biden in this video, but for how terrible this is. This is bad, and you should feel bad about it. Meanwhile, Donald Trump just giving the game away, folks, not even trying to pretend. He's admitting Elon Musk is giving him $45 million a month and then turning around and saying we have to make life good for people like Elon Musk. That's right, folks. He gave me lots of money. Let's make billionaires' lives amazing because they're not already.
And so are other. We have to make life good for our smart people, you know? We have some smart people. We have to make life good for our smart people. And he's as smart as you get.
Nope.
But Elon endorsed me the other day, and I didn't even know this. He didn't even tell me about it. But he gives me $45 million a month.
Yes, give me $45 million a month. We gotta make life good for Elon Musk. Just how is this not just naked corruption? Buying the presidency right in front of our fucking eyes, and they're admitting to it. They're not even trying to fucking hide it, folks. That's the crazy part. They don't have to hide it because they know none of their followers actually give a shit. They want us to be an oligarchy. They want us to be ruled by these fucking pedophiles. And yes, they are pedophiles, folks.
So like Chairman Aguilar said, we hear a lot from our constituents on different issues, but something I've heard that doesn't seem to be being covered are the Epstein files. These files were released, and like Donald Trump's sort of all over this, right? There are pictures of him with Jeffrey Epstein. He's taken multiple plane flights with Epstein with young girls on board. He is on call logs with Epstein. One of the highest trending hashtags on Twitter right now is about Trump and Epstein. I'm not going to repeat the hashtag because we're in a dignified setting. But yeah, y'all might want to look at that because that's highly disturbing. And again, it shows that Donald Trump is unfit for office.
You think?
And by the way, he was convicted in a civilian court for sexual assault, convicted in a separate court of 34 felonies. Donald Trump should drop out of the race.
Yep, he should, but he won't. And yes, the media might want to look into that, but they won't. This is the thing about Donald Trump and the fact that he is so crazy all the time that we have fatigue about it. Everything is so insane at every moment that it eventually just blends all together and you become numb, which is terrible. It allows Donald Trump to get away with so much shit that would destroy anybody else's political career. But there is one silver lining to this, folks, and it's the fact that since everything is so crazy around Donald Trump at all times, him getting shot is a nothing burger now. People have already forgotten about it. Nobody even gives a shit about it anymore. It doesn't seem to be the big bump that he thought it was going to be, which is fucking amazing. And yeah, here's him today after hearing the announcement that Biden dropped out. Yeah, he got to play it extra hard. He got to put 50 tea bags on his ear now because he's so injured. And yes, it is the dumbest quote in history, folks. MAGA, the dumbest fucking people. I too want to be a victim. I have to dress like my cult leader daddy and put a fucking tea bag on my ear. And yes, you knew this was coming, folks. Just like Jesus. You know, Jesus had to have a bandage on his ear. Maybe you guys should like cut your own ears or something. Prove your loyalty to the cult leader. Meanwhile, every conversation at the RNC.
You know, these Democrats, they're just a bunch of sheep. I know, right? It's like they're in a cult. It's just so sad how they just blindly follow everything that the government tells them. Like, what planet are you living on? That would be the one without any critical thinking skills. It's like they got this blind loyalty to somebody that doesn't even give a shit about them.
Yep, it's craziness. Pretty funny. I like that video, though. They're NPCs, y'all. They're all NPCs. Meanwhile, I'm going to skip that with Rogan putting out conspiracies about the shooter. Let's go ahead and skip that one. And then Trump pretending like he don't know who Project 2025 is again. These are literally all the people that are around him every day. 90% of the people that wrote Project 2025 are Trump employees. He knows these people. They're his people. He knows exactly what all this is about, but he also knows that he's taken some political hits on it. He knows that people are putting out the plans of Project 2025 publicly, and it makes him look like an authoritarian because that's exactly what they are. Their plan is to fire 10,000 federal employees and replace them with unqualified Trump sycophants while he takes over the entire government and I guess becomes a dictator. Of course, he knows what the plan is. He's on record praising the plan in the past. But he also knows that he can lie. He can tell his sycophants, his cult, that he has no idea what Project 2025 is, and everybody who's in Project 2025 will just ignore it. They'll be like, well, he just got to disavow us to help him politically, but he's still on board with it. And they've actually interviewed them. After he said what I'm about to show you, they interviewed people from Project 2025, and they're all like, he wasn't even talking about us. He was talking about how left-leaning people view us. They're just pretending like he didn't say any of what I'm about to show you.
And you know, the other side's going around trying to make me sound extreme. Like I'm an extremist.
You are an extremist.
I'm not. I'm a person with great common sense.
You have zero common sense.
Like some on the right, severe right, came up with this Project 25.
So he's going to call them severe right. These are 90% of them work for him. They are his people. And he's going to admit they're all far right. Yes, they're far right. They're your fucking people, dude.
And I don't even know.
You do know.
Some of them I know who they are. But they're
exactly.
very, very conservative, just like you have. They're sort of the opposite of the radical left, okay? You have the radical left.
Right, he's admitting it. I had all these people working for me. They're the opposite of the radical left. They're the radical right. I had all these far-right extremists working for me. Literally is what he's admitting here.
Didn't you have the radical right? And they come up with this, I don't know what the hell it is. It's Project 25.
So you never Googled it? They have a whole project written by people who you're around every single day, wrote it specifically revolving around you with you in mind. So you're saying the people that you're around every single day of your life who wrote this whole project revolved around you have never fucking mentioned it to you. And also, you clearly don't have the internet, have never Googled it or gone to their webpage and read about it. Is that what you're trying to have us believe here, Mr. Trump?
He's involved in Project, and then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean,
like
they're
what?
Seriously extreme. But
Be specific.
I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it.
He doesn't want to know anything about it, folks, because it's plausible deniability where they can just plead ignorance. But you know that he fucking knows. But if he admits that he knows, then he has to disavow it, so he wants to pretend like he's just stupid. Well, if you're that stupid, then you're not fit to be president. If you're too stupid to look up this plan that all the people that work for you wrote, all the people you hang out with have a website on, if you're not smart enough to Google it and read about it, then you're definitely not fit enough to be the leader of the country.
But what they do is misinformation and disinformation.
So anyway, he can lie and they don't care. But keep hitting him, folks. He has to disavow it. He knows he's fucking vulnerable on that. Meanwhile, J.D. Vance went out to give his, I guess, first press conference / rally today. And let's say already in Trump circles, they're wondering if they made a mistake picking J.D. Vance. This guy is like the opposite of charisma. He's Captain No Riz. Holy God, this guy has so little charisma that he actually sucks the charisma out of the room. Makes a charisma black hole. Watch how sad this shit is.
It is the weirdest thing to me. Democrats say that it is racist to believe, well, they say it's racist to do anything. I had a Diet Mountain Dew yesterday and one today. I'm sure they're going to call that racist too.
I'm a good at jokes, y'all.
It's good.
It's good.
I love you guys.
I love you guys. We're all laughing. You all thought that was very funny. I'm having fun. I'm a total natural at this. They think Mountain Dew is racist, y'all. Good God. So fake, so uncomfortable, so unnatural. Good God, JD Vance. Take an acting class, buy a personality, anything, dude. Trump having buyer's remorse right now, guaranteed. Meanwhile, at this rally JD Vance had, just to show you how pathetic it was, first off, cringe warning. This cringe captain about to come up, trying way too fucking hard. But then he admits what they don't want to say out loud. If they don't win, folks, they're going to have to kill us all.
Please welcome to the stage State Senator George Lang.
Yay!
Fight! 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 Fight!
Please, Chance.
We got time. Come on.
Come on.
We are in the fight for the soul of our nation. We are in a fight for our kids and our grandkids, a fight that we can never imagine. I believe wholeheartedly Donald Trump and Butler County's J.D. Vance are the last chance to save our country politically. I'm afraid if we lose this one, it's going to take a civil war to save the country, and it will be saved.
Yeah, we'll be saved. Don't worry, folks. If we lose this election, we'll just do a little civil war, and we're going to save it. Hey, if we don't win, it's fine. We'll just murder everybody, but it will be done. Don't you worry your little head. We'll kill anybody we have to kill to make sure we have a dictator in the White House. But we're patriots. Don't get it twisted. We're patriots, but we're going to start a civil war and murder everybody because we didn't win the election. Nice. Nice. And another shocking, and yes, I'm being sarcastic, video from Fox News. Did you guys know that a lot of times when they use just people off the street, just normal, everyday, average Americans in their news sections, that they actually are using the same people over and over again who are actually paid right-wing stooges? I know. You're going to be shocked.
Did the GOP message reach critical undecided voters? That's the big question. Let's bring in three independents here. Here in Wisconsin, Caitlin, Mary, and Rick,
So
undecided voters. Let's go to you, Caitlin. What did you think about the speech? And then did it change your mind?
Yeah, I think the speech in general, and even Eric's speech, the message of unity, laying out what we had under former President Trump, what we currently have, and what we can expect in the future, it did push me forward.
She was undecided, folks. She was totally undecided, 100% undecided. And because of Trump's amazing speech at the RNC, now she has decided to go for Trump. But don't get it wrong. She was undecided before. And here she is, another segment.
A panel of moms, Tina Aviles and Caitlin Singleton.
Oh, now she's not just an undecided voter. Now she's just a normal mom.
Tina, Caitlin, welcome. Let's start with you, Tina.
We're now joined by our panel of everyday but extraordinary Americans.
Oh, now she's not just an undecided voter. Now not just a mom, but she's an everyday extraordinary American.
Derringer. He works two jobs and she works two jobs and is a single mom. Caitlin Singleton is a mother of three, nonprofit housing site manager, and
Tanisha Williams is a
all the way back to 2022. Definitely. She was so undecided, y'all. Being a Fox News contributor for years and years and years, 100%, she was not going to vote for Donald Trump until he spoke at the RNC.
With 4 kids. Caitlin Singleton is a rental housing site manager with 3 kids, and Carolina Del Calvo is a mother of 2 and a business owner. Our next guests are 2 working moms. Carissa Mayer is a nurse and a mother of 3.
3 years
Caitlin
ago.
Singleton is a rental housing site manager with 3 kids as well.
3 undecided voters from
4 years
crucial
ago.
battleground states. We have Christopher Formoso of Florida, financial analysis manager who voted for Gary Johnson back in 2016. He's a registered Republican. Caitlin Singleton Democrat from Wisconsin. Is
Democrat.
A site manager.
She's definitely a Democrat, isn't she, folks? Definitely. She's been talking on Fox News for 4 years. 100% a Democrat. Just a normal, everyday, average person they pulled out of a hat.
Mom of 3. She voted for Hillary Clinton last time around.
Totally.
Ainsley, thanks so much. And that's right. I am here with Caitlin Singleton from Wisconsin, who voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. Doug Boyer from Ohio, who wrote in former Governor John Kasich last election. And Nick Golick from North Carolina, who supported Libertarian candidate Gary Johnson.
So Doug Boyer here has appeared on Fox multiple times on panels as an independent voter. And this woman, Tanisha Williams, appeared in these clips twice.
Yep, it's all a dog and pony show. It's all fucking fake, obviously. They are not a news program. And, folks, has there ever been a bigger coward, a bigger weasel, a bigger liar than Dave Rubin? So you guys might remember back right before Joe Biden was inaugurated, Dave Rubin went on his show and very boldly, very bravely said this.
Here we go. If Joe Biden is sworn in on January 20th, 2021, and he completes a 4-year term, actually completes a 4-year term, I will retire. I will retire at the end of that term. That will be it. I will disappear in just over 4 years. 4 years and about a month and a half. That'll be it. That's how convinced. I will just disappear from public life altogether. I will delete all of my accounts, and then you'll never hear from me again. That's how convinced I am that it ain't going to happen. He will not be president for 4 years. Bold.
So a man of his word, bold statement. We know Dave Rubin would never go back on his word. His word is bond. All he has is his reputation, folks. All he has is his word. We know, oh yeah, of course. Dave Rubin backs off his pledge. Dave Rubin's like, oh, November 3rd, 2020, I said I would retire and delete all my accounts if Joe Biden completed a 4-year term. That's how obvious this all was. Whether he actually finishes is irrelevant. In effect, his presidency is now over. And yes, he should step down immediately. So, hey, he's not running for re-election, which means he didn't finish 4 years, even though he did. He's going to finish, dude. You are a fucking weasel-ass liar. Your word doesn't mean anything. That's why you never listen to conservatives. Nothing they say means anything. They don't care. They don't have that integrity. They know they're never held accountable for anything they say. No responsibility. They don't have to take agency. So they can just literally say any fucking thing. What a fucking piece of shit weasel. And that is my Chud Watch for tonight. And hey, folks, if you enjoy my show, could you please consider, shut up, Dusty, signing up for my Patreon? If you look at this video, the description, there's some more. You click on the more, it pops down. And first off, it tells you this show is on every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Very important for you to understand because I am shadow banned all over the goddamn internet. No one's going to tell you the show is on. I don't care if you click that fucking bell. I don't care if you hit subscribe. They don't give a shit. They're too busy showing you right-wingers. So, just know the show is on every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Show up because we're giving free tickets to the after party. They give away all kinds of free tickets, but you got to be here live to get it. So be sure to show up. Being here live is half the fucking fun. You get to chat with us, get to hang out with the best community on YouTube. But Patreon.com/Codcast, the very first link in the description of this video, boom, to my Patreon. And the very first link, become a member. Could you please consider signing up? So here's the gist of it. You get access to all the after parties. It's a show I do after this show. I'm going to do it tonight right here. Look, boom. There's a whole like another section that I do called the after party. It's from here all the way down here. It's like all the stuff that didn't fit in any of the categories of the show, all the fun stuff, the not depressing stuff, after party, baby. And if you join my Patreon, you get access to all the after parties. And also you can tell me and the floating cats and you feel good about yourself. It's the gift that keeps on giving. But please, if you can chip in a couple dollars to make sure that I can continue to do this, if you enjoy my show, please consider supporting the art you like so it doesn't disappear. I don't want to stop doing this, so please help me if you can. Thank you in advance. And all right, let's read the super chats. Also, the lifeblood of the show, Rebecca Poise, $40, so generous always to me, Rebecca Poise. Finally feeling a glimmer of hope. I know, right? Me too. And way more motivated to phone bank. Hell yeah, love the thumbnail. See you and the Dust Bunnies. Man, you guys have no idea how long it took me to make the thumbnail of this video. Every video 5 or 6 hours of generating thumbnails. It costs about $10 to generate so many thumbnails to get one thumbnail. But hey, it's worth it for the world's greatest show. I'll put in the work for you and people like Rebecca, who are heroes that support us. And thank you, Rebecca. Looking forward to hanging out with you tomorrow. Isaac, $20. You were predicting all of this Biden thing way long ago. I predict it's going to be a great show. Thanks, Dusty. I know, right? Even I, with my atheist ass, is starting to think maybe I got the little bit of touch of the sight. The shining, I can see it. It's like I'm in the Matrix. I see all the ones and fucking zeros. It's not that I'm really psychic. It's just everything is very predictable. Thank you. I appreciate you, Isaac. White Wanderer, 15 pounds. Dusty, could you please give us a loud riding out with Biden or riding without Biden? All right. I fucked it up, but hey, got it right the second time. Nailed it the first time. Thank you, YT. Swagger and Cat, $20. The Pharaohs are officially following their new prophet, Dusty. Hey, oh, yes, I welcome the Pharaohs. I appreciate y'all watching. They send their regards and are recruiting acolytes. Hell yeah, the more, the merrier, except for the Star Wars show. Fuck that acolyte. Thank you, Swagger and Cat. Diane Olds, $2. MAGA after debate drop out. JoJo's exit MAGA, what the fuck? Yep, I know, right? They wanted to drop out and he did it and they freak out. It's always the way. Coconuts for us all, Arby. Hell yeah. I love me some coconuts. Could you do another RFK Jr. impersonation? That's my RFK Jr. impersonation. Hurts like shit to do that, but just for you. Shoegazer Productions. Arby, one gift. Hell yeah. Thank you for the socialism. Lucky motherfucker got a free ticket. Thanks, Arby. Grumpy Queer. I am less afraid I'm going to end up in a camp. I know, right? At least if I end up in one, maybe I'll enjoy it, like band camp. One time at band camp, never mind. Camp, $5. Democrats just need to take the L, regroup, and get serious for 2028. I'm assuming you're kidding. We're not fucking taking the L. We're going to win this, motherfucker. Dower Panda, $50. Very generous. Didn't say nothing and ain't got it, but I'm going to read your name, sexy. First, you got the Dower. Oh, my God, is it Dower shit? And then Panda. Oh, I love me some Panda. The whole name together is just fucking amazing. Dower Panda, yeah. All right, love you, Dower Panda. Appreciate you. Very generous. My Facebook buddy. You rock. Everybody love to Dower Panda. Quentin, the prosecutor versus the convict. Yep, I saw Cal Kalinske say that. BBC, what BBC? Sorry, I'm late. I just got to St. Louis. I had a tip from my in-laws. Pure Trump drama and racism there. I made a video about it. Old Book of Dave. Go and check it out if you're interested. Love you all. Hey, put it in the description of the video or in the chat over there. Everybody go subscribe to BBC's channel. He's having some problem with his racist in-laws. Go help him out. V, $5. Sorry for missing last Friday's show. No forgiveness. Here's my act of monetary penance and forgiveness. All right, I forgive you. I'm a slut. You guys know that. Easy. Paul, $10. Donated 10 to Kamala Day. Her commercial was good. I had to match it for you because of this amazing occasion. Hell yeah, do it to it. Definitely give me $2 for when you give Kamala. What has she ever done for you? Okay, I'm just kidding. Cole James. Woo! Big two for Cole James. Love you, Cole. Appreciate you, buddy. You rock. Agent Orange 25. Trump ass is straight grass. Now, folks, I don't want to get too excited. Don't want to set myself up for too much disappointment in case she doesn't pull it off. But, man, I'm energized like I haven't been in a while. I admit it. Socialized. I'm becoming unburdened by what has been. Communism. Hell yeah. I am also becoming unburdened by what has been. Feels good. For a change. The Funk Lord, Dusty, do you get tired of being wrong? Hell yeah, every day, baby. Only thing I'm wrong about is how right I am. I know that was being sarcastic. The Funk Lord, sorry, I meant tired of being right. Oof, any transroids. Hell yeah, thank you, Funk Lord. Hey, I'm always tired anyway from working so hard on this goddamn show, but thank you, you sexy ass hero, for making it worth my while. And Jobot, $10. Pete's a good politician and has done well as Secretary of Transportation. Not a top choice, but a debate choice. Also, Free Palestine. Yeah, he's a real good talker. I think he could maybe move some votes if they have him on Fox News enough. Oh, God, Jordan Peterson, Elon Musk interview. Meeting of the idiots. Yeah, Skeletor versus the robot. Dumb and Dumber. I guess I can't talk, though, since they are very rich. Yay! Hey, the gold rule. Those with the gold make the rule. I know, right? It's pretty depressing. Might makes right in this shitty society. And 5 socialism for Dire Panda. If you guys got a free ticket, show up at tonight's after party. Link in the membership section of YouTube and give Dire Panda your love. And $20 from Super Kuwait. Dusty, take the pina colada pill. You're going to have a hot time tonight. Yeah, I love me some fucking pina colada. Not quite as good as a margarita, but I'll take it. And thank you, Jupiter Kuwait. And BBC, not sure if my super chat went through. It did, so take my money again. I will. By the way, I heard that Trump was within earshot of not running for president. Ha, I get it. That's a good one. I wish. And Lee Harvey Oswald is back and has marksmanship training class in PA. Yeah, stupid fucking kid. Lost his life and all he did was help Trump. But at least, like, Trump's been so crazy, it doesn't seem to be helping him that much. So, small victories. We're living in the Twilight Zone, I know. And 10 free tickets for you motherfuckers from Ivy Evans, you dirty, sexy poor. Show up at tonight's after party and give Ivy Evans your love. And big love to you, Ivy Evans. And last, coaches, I have another day tomorrow. Great show. Peace and love. Hey, peace and love to you, Cole James, my favorite name. You are amazing, and I love you, Cole James. I'm sweating a little bit. Fuck me. Gotta turn on my fan. Dusty's sweating his balls off. Working up a sweat from all this energy I'm putting out. Feeling good. Feeling alive, y'all. Hell yeah. Good time to be living, folks. And all right, plenty of time to get your super chats in if you want to, if you're able. We're only halfway through the show, folks, so get them in and immortalize yourself on the world's finest program for all time. But for now, it's time to move along to... Is it time for religious bullshit? I think it's time for religious bullshit, y'all. Sing along if you know the words. All the party people sing religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Wait, your shits. Religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Everybody say it's time for religious bullshit. And boom goes the dynamite. And first off, guess who's not a drag queen this week? First off, Alabama pastor Chase Porter. Looks like a fat lesbian, but I'm assuming this is a cis man. I don't know. Has been arrested for the rape of a child under 12. I like how they write their crimes on the little placard that they had to put up. Sex abuse, child less than 12 years old. Yep, good luck in prison. Sack of shit. Bro, Chase Porter. 2 counts, first-degree sodomy and sexual abuse of a child less than 12. Not the only one. It's been 2 days since my last show, so of course there's at least 2 preachers raping y'all's kids. Florida felon pastor drugged and assaulted teen girl. A convicted felon turned pastor in Central Florida, of course, is accused of supplying a teenage girl with an alcohol-infused Slurpee and marijuana-laced gummy while repeatedly sexually assaulted her. Marijuana? What? Anyway, seems bad. Lewd and lascivious behavior of a victim over 12 and less than 16. But he'll get out and he'll go right back to the church. He'll be like, I did all kinds of bad things, but I found God. And they'll be like, yay, pass the offering plate for this motherfucker. Let's give more of our kids for him to rape. Because we are dumb. And then, all religious bullshit. Christian nationalist Lance Walnu didn't waste any time coming out and shitting on Kamala Harris. Of course, folks, she's a woman, so she's evil. She got that Jezebel spirit.
She represents something which I believe is probably the amalgam of the spirit of Jezebel.
Nice.
And in a way that'll be even more ominous than Hillary.
Oh, no, not
because
Hillary.
She'll bring a racial component,
oh,
and she's younger.
Race. She's younger, hotter,
and so
sexier.
This is going to be a real thing to rise above that. So in the spirit, as a Christian, I'm describing to you warfare on 2 levels, right? She represents...
That's right. Jezebel spirit, folks! Oh, my God. Quit trying to make her sound so cool. I'm already sold, motherfuckers. Dial it back a bit. And, meanwhile, hey, folks, you've been asking for, everybody, constantly asking me, Dusty, you know what we need? More Christian music that glorifies Donald Trump as some kind of God-sent savior. And I hear you, folks. I hear you. You asked for it. Here you go.
Watch out the words that you speak. My enemy was a friend of me. Conspiracies go very deep. Now jump shot in plain sight. Not everything is what it seems. Now tell me, what do y'all believe? Let me preach one time. He turned his head at the last second. That's what got the intervention. Ephesians 6:11. Every time they form their weapon, I'ma get up off the ground and raise my fist up just to let them know I'm fine. But they never learn their lesson. Got the hand of God against them. When I look right at the camera, know it's time. Let every man of God discern the time.
Woo! That sucked. Good God. No, Christians. No. And then one more. Folks, I watched a new show last night. It's called The Promised Land. So I read about the show, and I was like, I immediately have to watch it. So here is the gist of this show. Here's the setup. It's the times of Moses. Moses! And he just parted the Red Sea. And there is a camera crew. Of course, in the time of Moses, there would be a camera crew. And it's like The Office or Parks and Recreation, except they're in biblical times doing interviews with Moses and the rest of the Pharisees, or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know. Anyway, so I was like, this is going to be fucking terrible. This is the worst idea for a show I've ever heard. What the fuck, Christians? And so I went and watched it, and I got to say, like, I actually think it was okay. I know coming from me, that's going to be shocking, but I want to play this clip for you. This is a little minute clip from the show. I watched the whole first 30-minute episode, and I laughed a couple times. It's pretty clever because they made a show that I think will appeal to Christians, but it's also not trying to proselytize to you. It's not trying to preach at you. It's just kind of making light of the goofy situation that was going on in the Bible, so it can appeal to both a secular crowd and also a Christian crowd at the same time. Anyway, here it is, The Promised Land.
I am actually not a Hebrew. I'm an Egyptian. My name is Chisisi, and I was actually chasing the Hebrews through the parted waters when, all of a sudden, my friends disappeared, and I ended up on the wrong side of the sea. Ever since I washed up on shore, I've been trying to blend in. Let me tell you, I've seen some crazy things.
The horse and his rider.
I don't know much about this Hebrew God, but being around these people has been fascinating. So far, I don't think anyone's really noticed me. Although I do think some people are becoming suspicious.
Well, it's no secret I'm not the biggest supporter of my cousin Moses.
So anyway, not the best clip really from the show, but it wasn't horrible. You know, I don't know. I probably won't watch too much, but could have been worse. And that is my religious bullshit. Terrible. All right, fine. Not the best show or whatever, but beggars can't be choosers. I'm begging, baby. Yeah, almost seems satirical. They are kind of making fun of Moses a little bit, which is fine. And this is a comedy, right? Yes, it's supposed to be a comedy. I guess comedy is in the eye of the beholder. Dig it. I'm in. All right, folks, move right along. Got a short one. Don't bail out. Don't bail out. There's no real, like, huge violence. It's time to free Palestine, though. Raise your power fist. And first off, I mean, there's, like, obviously there's violence. It's fucking Israel. They're genociding the Palestinian people. Israeli airstrikes target the media tent. Yes, they're murdering the media, despite what Joe Biden tries to say about it. In the yard of Al-Aqsa Hospital, setting canvas ablaze along with unconscious Palestinians, folks. Here's the people of light. Here's our tax dollars at work, folks. I'm sure they're all Hamas, though. It's the same shit every single day. Murder, 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 genocide, genocide, genocide from the most evil, sexist shit on the fucking planet. Meanwhile, folks, apparently they're getting a little bit of pushback. Not a whole lot. Yeah, man, the Houthis have sent some drones in, and this is a chaotic scene from Tel Aviv. A couple of those drone strikes getting through, but not really a lot. And so in retaliation, they bombed the shit out of the Houthis. This kind of shit went on. This is like some Apocalypse Now type of fire and brimstone they're dropping. Of course, they have, $1 trillion worth of American-made bombs. Here's the educations of American children right here. Here's their school lunches. Here's their health care. All used to bomb and kill people by a foreign government. And they're so needy, folks. Here's AIPAC. America must stand with Israel. Oh, no, we must not. Look at them telling us what we got to do. You guys must stand with us. You must supply our bombs. You must fund our genocide. America must stand with Israel as it acts to protect its families from Iranian-backed terrorists. Yeah, you guys are the terrorists. Maybe you should stop genociding, ethnically cleansing people. And you'd be a lot fucking safer. Even though you already are safe, very little is happening to you. It's always over-the-top responses, which is really easy to do when it's somebody else's money you're spending. Meanwhile, the terrorists of the IDF took a break from murdering children for a night to have a drug-fueled rave, I guess. Look at how awkward these people are, folks. They don't have any rhythm. They're such fucking abject losers. I don't want to use like autism as an insult, but like, because I'm on the spectrum as well, but it's almost like a lot of these people are autistic. You can kind of see it in their movements. They don't have any kind of social intelligence. They're incredibly socially weird and awkward. But somehow they found community in this murder camp where they all get to join together and murder children and celebrate how awful they are. Look at these cringe losers. Yeah, you did it, folks. You joined the opposite of the Peace Corps. You joined murder camp to kill children. Whatever the fuck happens to you is rightfully deserved. You guys ever heard about how the Torah, the Talmud, has verses in it that basically call non-Jews animals and that we are to be enslaved by Jewish people? Now, this is not something that's taught by all Jewish people. But this is something that has been taught to Jewish people for thousands of years. This is a very common teaching in Judaism, folks. Even though, like, if you talk to ChatGPT will assure you that modern scholars teach a different version, and this is no longer widely acceptable, but they try to whitewash it. Because the truth is, this has been taught for a long fucking time, and it's still being taught to these kids.
Do you believe that the Gentiles, the Goyim, will one day become the slaves of the Jews?
It's not a belief, it's part of the Torah.
אתה חושב שהגויים יהיו עבדים של היהודים יום אחד?
אמורים להיות.
אוקיי, מה זאת אומרת, כאילו, אמורים להיות?
לפי מה שכתוב בתורה.
According to what is written in the Torah, the Gentiles are supposed to be our slaves. Do you think that's what will happen? All is from God.
האם אתה מאמין שהגויים יהיו עבדים של
Do you believe the
היהודים?
Gentiles will be our slaves one day? Yes, it is written in the Torah.
ומה זה אומר?
Everything that is written in the Torah, I believe.
ומה כתוב? כתוב בפירוש?
What is written?
שהגויים יהיו
Specifically,
עבדים
the
שלנו?
Gentiles will be our slaves? Yes, it is written that the Messiah will come.
אני אומר, כתוב אחרי ביאת
It
המשיח,
says
אני
the
לא יכול להביא
Messiah
את
will
הפסוק
come. I
המדויק.
don't remember the exact
אבל
verse.
כתוב שאחרי
It
ביאת
is written that
המשיח,
after the Messiah
יהיה
comes,
מלחמה מאוד
there will be a large war.
ובסופו של דבר,
And in the end, the Gentiles will be slaves to the Jews for a period.
ואחרי זה העולם יחזור
And after that, the world will go back to the
לקדמותו.
ancient
זה
ways.
מה שאני...
That's how I understand it. And that's been taught to them forever, folks. So many of them believe this. They are God's chosen people, and we are subhuman animals that are meant to be their slaves. And that's how they treat us. That's how they look at America. And our politicians feed right into that, folks, because they are slaves to them. Joe Biden taking more money than any other fucking politician, bought and paid for. Meanwhile, here's an Israeli threatening to kill everyone in Gaza when he gets there. Typical Zionist for you.
My name is Mickey. I'm a major in the IDF reserves. And I'm also a volunteer police officer in the Israeli police. I got a message for the people of Gaza, for the terrorists inhabiting Gaza.
That'll be you.
Better start running. Anybody who's going to be left in Gaza when we get there, all y'all are gonna die. Each and every one of you. Your house is gonna be demolished. Your family ain't gonna have no place to live. Better start running. Before you start running, you better return our people safe. Fail to do so, and we're about to open the goddamn gates of hell on your ass. You all started messing with God's army, with God's chosen people. We buried 20 bigger empires than a bunch of bearded, goat-loving like you. We outlived for 5,000 years. You're just a speck in our history. You just unleashed the biggest storm that's coming your way. So
Literally, you guys are such pussies without America. If you didn't have Big Brother America backing you, you guys wouldn't be fucking shit. We'd be scraping you off our fucking boot hill if you hadn't bought up all our goddamn traitorous politicians. Look at you, fucking tough guy. You ain't shit, dude. Like, literally ain't fucking shit.
Suggest you leave Gaza and you never ever return. That's our territory now.
That's our territory now. You guys leave your homeland. We're going to take it over and kill you and ethnically cleanse you. We're the good guys here, folks. And y'all, I can't even show you this next one. I can't show it to you. I'm just thinking about it makes me want to cry. So there's this new social media trend they're doing in Israel where the children of light, the little Israeli kids, are coaxing cats and kittens over to them, and then they're shooting videos on who can kick the cat hardest. And this has been all over my social media. These Jewish kids kicking cats. This is the new big trend over in Israel now. And you wonder why. Why would they do this? Why? Because when you're taught that you're God's chosen people and everybody is meant to be your slaves and everybody is beneath you, it turns you into this monster. You start seeing yourself as just above everything, and you start looking down on everything like it is all beneath you, and then you start trying to figure out ways you can be more and more evil. You get off on it. You start seeing what you can get away with. Am I really God's chosen people? Am I really above all these sacks of goyim shit that'll let me do anything? Let me see. What can I do that's even more evil? Let me just kick cats and see if they'll still fund me, still pay for my education, still pay for my health care, still worship me. Is there anything I can do? And the answer is no. No, there's not. They are our masters. They rule us. They can literally make videos of them torturing cats. And the Christians in this country will fall all over themselves to send them billions and billions and billions of dollars. Israel first. Everything for Israel over us. They own us, folks. Meanwhile, typical Zionists, Israeli woman harasses, assaults, and throws coffee at a man and his 18-year-old child for wearing kiafa. You're not allowed to wear clothing in public that they disagree with. They think they have a right to assault you. They think they have a right to demand that you don't wear anything that hurts their eyes. Here's our masters.
Go away.
Why?
Yeah, don't. You cannot take anything.
What?
You cannot take anything. Get away.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Get away.
Why am I getting away?
Get away.
I'm playing with my son here.
Get away.
You can't. She's attacking me because I'm wearing a scarf.
I told you to leave.
Don't come near me and my son.
Get the fuck out.
I'm not gonna do that. Don't come near me, though.
Don't take pictures.
Anyone else is gonna say anything?
Don't take pictures of me.
Got a baby?
Get away.
I've got a baby. Huh? Is anyone else gonna say anything?
Literally, they think that they own us. We are their slaves. They can abuse us and get away with it. And this is actually a more accurate picture of America, folks. Instead of the Secret Service protecting Donald Trump, it's Donald Trump and Joe Biden protecting the real president, Benjamin Netanyahu. And yes, Benjamin Netanyahu landed. The real president of the United States is going to be speaking in front of our Congress, going to be speaking to his employees. Arrived from his goofy-ass airplane to our shores, I guess so John Fetterman can suck his dick. Fucking traitor, should be arrested. Meanwhile, Joe Biden gaslighting the fuck out of us. Joe Biden, journalism is not a crime. I will continue to stand strong for press freedom in Russia and worldwide and stand against all those who seek to attack the press and target journalists. Joe Biden is literally responsible for 75% of all journalists killed in 2023. The dude literally funded and sent the bombs to murder hundreds of journalists. Joe Biden did, folks. Just gaslight us right to our fucking face. I care so much about journalism and the free press. Well, I literally am responsible for murdering them to cover up the crimes of my owners, Israel. Man, I'm so glad he's fucking gone. I don't know how much better Kamala will be, but it can't be any fucking worse. At least she doesn't have that baggage. At least we get to start fresh. Meanwhile, some good news, folks. After 76 years, the International Court of Justice in The Hague labels Israel's practices in the occupied Palestinian territories as apartheid.
A number of participants have argued that Israel's policies and practices in the occupied Palestinian territory amount to segregation or apartheid in breach of Article 3 of CERT. Article 3 of CERT provides as follows.
Anyway, good news. More pressure needs to be put on them. And last but not least, big shout out to J-Lo. I don't like her movies. I don't like her music, but I now love her. Donated $4.5 million to provide meals and medical aid to the Palestinians. You go, Queen. That's what it's all about. Every musician, every famous person should be using their position to help fund, to help put the spotlight on Palestine. So good on you. Thank you, your hero, J-Lo, and that's my Free Palestine section for tonight. It sounds like Kamala will pivot on Gaza, I hope. She seems like she's already been better. I don't expect, like, perfection, but just anything's better than what we fucking got. Love that ass, too. She does got a nice ass. Tow for J-Lo. Kamala will bomb you too. Yep, I know. But maybe it'll be less. Maybe she'll use the smaller bombs. A boy can dream. The IDF is running out of tanks. Hopefully they're running out of fucking everything. And all right, folks, moving right along. Get your super chats in. We're going to do a Beyond Parody, followed by a Trash World, followed by What the Fuck, followed by an OK Boomer, and one palate cleanser to end. So still plenty of show to go. Reward me for it. But for now, it's time for don't want to be a hypocrite. I am sometimes, but I shit all over the RNC last week. It was so cringe, so ridiculous. It had Hulk Hogan ripping his shirt off, Dana White from the USC, Kid Rock stinking the whole fucking place up with this white trash bullshit. It was just a circus. But not to be outdone, let's not forget what a fucking embarrassment cringe factory the DNC of 2020 was. Now, remember back in 2020, we had COVID. So instead of doing DNC live in person, the Democratic National Convention was done via video, where they had all these people sending videos, and then they broadcast like a whole 2-hour DNC event where they edited all these videos together, and that was their version of the Democratic National Convention for 2020. Unless you forget what the DNC of 2020 was like, this was literally part of it. I had to actually look this up to make sure this was not just a joke. This really was part of the official DNC celebration of 2020, and it was, folks. This is real.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun over there telling me I got to beware. Think it's time we start. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right if everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their mind.
Yep, cringe-tastic. What in the fuck? God damn it. Democrats also incredibly fucking embarrassing. Don't get it twisted. Good song, cringy performance and video. Meanwhile, speaking of cringy, all right, they deleted it. All right, well, fuck that. Let's move along. Folks, don't get punched in the head for a living. That is my advice to you. First off, on the don't get punched in the head for a living theater, Tito Ortiz thinks that when his grandchildren, no, he thinks that his children will turn into grandchildren, apparently, when they get old. Apparently, he believes his children, because of age, turn into grandchildren. All right, let's listen.
We are in such a pivotal moment in history at this time.
Well, I think people need to understand that and take that into a factor and understand how important November 5th is of 2024 for this country, for the future of this country, for the future of my children, and hopefully when they become older, become grandchildren. And the future of this.
That's right. For my children, hopefully, when they become older and become grandchildren, because they got that Benjamin Button disease. Can't wait. I know he just misspoke, but it's because he's a fucking moron. And then, if you need further proof of why you shouldn't get punched in the head for a living, here Tito Ortiz apparently thinks that forefathers were forefathers. It was four dudes. There were our forefathers that birthed our nation. Watch this. He's going to say forefathers, and he's going to hold up four fingers because he thinks it's four people, y'all. I ain't making this up.
And people don't understand what this country really stands for. Our forefathers, what they fought for. This is Trump doing right now.
Our forefathers.
What this country really stands for. Our forefathers, what they fought for. This is Trump doing right now.
That's right. The forefathers, all four of them, what the forefathers fought for. That's what Trump is doing. Trump is only one father, okay? He's one dude, but he did what the forefathers did. So, yeah, don't let people give you CTEs for a living, folks. Watermelon head, prime example of why it's bad. And that's my Beyond Parody. What a dumbass. He is a dumbass. He is Tito Ortiz, so it goes without saying. And, all right, let's go ahead and rush headlong into the next section, folks. It's time for some Trash World. Nailed it. And first off, on tonight's Trash World. Oh, yeah. Fucking Saudi Arabia. Don't live there. So this is the kind of hopeless, expensive, energy-intensive, and unsustainable, pathetic cooling solutions they have in Mecca, Saudi Arabia. They're like, it's so hot here, let's just mist everything. Let's have these misters. I'm sure they're hooked up to probably some air conditioning units, mist cold air everywhere. Or, hear me out, you could move out of the desert. There's your problem. Don't live there, okay? And then, folks, you know what NIMBY means? It stands for not in my backyard. And it's where rich people, not even rich people, just anybody, don't like when there are like parks in their neighborhood because they don't want the poors to come take advantage. They don't want any kind of government housing or poor people housing because there might be poor people in their neighborhoods. They can't stand that. Case in point. At this park, they simply want to put in one small swing set and one slide, and the neighbors ain't fucking having it, because fuck them kids.
This is my local park. It's kind of boring. Something a playground would improve it. Others, not so much.
This is just so wrong. Drug paraphernalia, needles, it's going to congregate here at night.
Coyotes roam this park. Children have been nabbed by the coyotes.
I have the feeling that there may be more cars parking.
Fucking cars.
We need less cars, no more.
2 swings and a slide. This is so controversial, our city councilman had to hold a community forum.
40% of households in this neighborhood have children. We just don't have a space to congregate, to meet other parents, to get to know each other.
The people who want this most are not able to come up. They're not here. It's our children. It's the children who haven't been born yet. This playground.
Oh, come on!
It's for the children.
Kids.
Councilman Kevin De Leon listened to every single person who wanted to speak. It took over 2 hours. And on one hand, I respect that. Los Angeles does have a history of ignoring its citizens. It's demolished entire neighborhoods to build freeways. But this feels like an overcorrection. Should we have a community forum to plant a tree, fill a pothole, install a speed bump? This park is objectively underutilized. With a couple thousand kids in walking distance, a playground is a no-brainer. It should have already been built. Instead, Councilman De Leon asked, and 60% of my neighbors are against it. Now we'll see whether he has the political courage to act anyway.
I'm guessing he does not. Fuck them kids. Get the kids out the pool. Reminds me of Virgil from the $1 Million Man. Remember that? Wrestling fans. And then they deleted it. Fuck you. God damn it. White supremacists yelling the N-word at black kids. That was perfect for my show, Reddit. Okay, whatever. Fuck you. Hate. And then... warning, folks, if you have not seen this. So, this is a terrible one, y'all. They had to call the National Guard before they released this video. Know if you guys saw this one or not. Warning, death is about to happen in this. They were so worried there were going to be riots in the streets, they had to call the National Guard. They released this today. So this is the cop video, the body cam of them shooting Sonia Macy. She called the cops because there was a prowler around her apartment complex. They came in, and as you're about to see, this psychopathic cop shot her in the face and killed her.
Yeah, you have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID real quick.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then...
one task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
here, grab your ID for me.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You have that stack right there, maybe?
Okay. 1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Okay.
So the cop says, check on your boiling water. We don't need a fire, so the cop tells her to go over there and check on the boiling water.
Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
So she just takes the pot over to the sink to pour the water out, and he laughs and steps back, and she's like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm stepping away from the water, but she's nowhere near him, so she's laughing.
Yeah. Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
And she laughs and said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. She's joking around with him.
I rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. That's where
And then he immediately grabs his gun and he says, you better fucking not. I will shoot you in the face.
I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot! Drop the fucking pot!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And he literally just walks up to her and he murders her for no reason. He literally just murders that woman for no reason, folks. And this is what it's like in this fucking country. The cops are just looking for a reason to murder us. They believe they have a right to kill us. They want to kill us. This is why you never call the police. She called them. They think they have a right to murder you, and they're psychopaths. They want to do it. So this cop got arrested and has been charged with first-degree murder. Whether he'll be convicted or not, I don't know. I don't know how he could not be convicted. That is the clearest cut of fucking straight-up murder. He was in no danger, literally behind the thing, zero danger whatsoever, just murdered her for no fucking reason. This cannot be reformed. You have to defund this. You have to destroy the current police infrastructure and rebuild it from scratch. And that's my trash world. And yeah, it's fucking trash, dude. No wonder they had to call the goddamn National Guard in there. Yeah, Bo should be under the fucking jail. Just good God, what is wrong with these people? Definitely can't fucking fix it. Yep, ACAB, I know, right? ACAB is not even strong enough. Nothing strong enough. Jackboot fascist, definitely. And all right, folks, got a what the fuck coming up, followed by an OK Boomer and one palate cleanser. So get your super chats in. We're going into overtime. So if you love the show, reward me for overtime. But first, it's time for what the fuck? And folks, are you ready to see a man's tiny penis? Well, you're about to. Apparently, this happened at 11:30 a.m. in Windermere. Where the fuck is Windermere at? Is that in America? That sounds like Canada. Let's see. Windermere, Washington. All right, Seattle, Washington. I guess that is the heart of America. So anyway, apparently some dude is freaking out in the middle of the street. He ripped some elderly woman's windshield wipers off, and then what's he doing? Just a little kid. Well, you're about to see, little child. First, little kid, he's gonna rip this woman's windshield wiper off. And then, little girl, he's going to wait for it. There he goes! There it is, folks! There's his tiny penis. What's he doing, Daddy? Yeah, he's just dropping trout right there. Totally normal, folks. Hey, everybody, look at my tiny penis. Hey, take a picture. It'll last longer. Yay for tiny penises. Don't know what's happening. Mental illness, drugs? You be the judge. I'm guessing he's a grower, not a shower, because I ain't seeing shit. You want to end up on the sex offense register list? That's how you end up. You're gonna have to go door to door, and then eventually he's like, oh, maybe I should pull my pants up because this child is sitting there looking at me. Yeah, might want to pull up your pants over your tiny penis, dude. There's plenty of room in those pants.
In the form of great music, here on Donor Power CK.
What was in the pool. And then, oh, what the fuck? Did you guys hear about Larissa Brody? Apparently, she was at her daughter's graduation at the Ohio State University, and then her daughter got her degree. And then her mom walked up to her and says, I'm proud of you. I just want you to know I love you, and I'll always be your mother. And then she went and jumped off the building and died. So, yeah, way to make it all about you and ruin your daughter's graduation. That's not how you do that. So, anyway, don't do that at your kid's graduation, I guess, is the lesson to learn from this situation. Seems bad. And then, folks, some people are saying there's no white culture, but I give you Exhibit A. This is popular and going around on the interwebs. You put your bride and or girlfriend who's pregnant in the chutes. You put a cow in with a sign that says bread, and you put some kind of plastic glove on your hand. Definitely not creepy. Look, he bred her. He went elbow deep up into her vag, I assume. And yep, everybody's doing it. It's so cool. It's the hip new thing. Shoving an arm in your girl. Nice. So yeah, he got it too. Don't worry, he's on board. She been bred, y'all. So super cool. Definitely not creepy and weird at all. No yikes for you guys. Yikes. And then last, but no, two more. Man, conservatives so fucking weird. Why are they all pedos? Why? So remember the woman from The Sopranos who definitely was not whacked? Spoiler alert. Anyway, former Sopranos actress Dre Diamateo says she was canceled by Hollywood because she was anti-vaccine, but claims that half of Hollywood has voted for Trump. That's right, she's a big Trumper. Huge Trumper, folks, loves Trump, conservative, was canceled from Hollywood because she's totally normal, but she's conservative, but she also has been hugely successful on OnlyFans, making millions on OnlyFans, and she's totally a normal Trump supporter. And this one says, Soprano star Adria Del Matteo admits her 13-year-old son edits her OnlyFans photos. What the fuck? Why? Why would you do that to your kid? Is this the kid? This little kid? He's, oh my God, dude, somebody call CPS. Why are they so weird? Trump want to fuck his daughter. She want to let her son edit her booby pics. Just nasty. Now I wish you were whacked on The Sopranos, which you totally weren't. Once again, spoiler alert. And then one more on what the fuck. Oh, warning! Once again, warning. Death takes place in this video. Do not watch this video. But this is probably the best example of instant karma I have ever seen in my entire life. This young gentleman decides to rob this old man of his cell phone. Let's see how that goes for him. So he's like, give me that cell phone, give it to me. And then he runs off, and yeah, he gets run over by a bus and killed. Yep, that's what happened to him. Instant death. So let's watch that one more time. He's like, free cell phone. I just got to take it. And yeah, I got it. But he's not paying attention to where he's going. And yeah, then you got run over by the bus, and then you got killed. So I don't know. I hope the cell phone was okay. Give that man a cell phone back. That's all I know. Hopefully the body cushioned the blow for the cell phone. Try to look for silver linings here. Yeah, I know. Belly up. Deleted. Rip, motherfucker. And that is my what the fuck. Hell yeah, we did it. Awesome. We rocked it. And was the phone okay? I know. That's what I asked. The great minds think alike, but fools said them differ. And the Darwin Award goes to only if you didn't have any kids. If you have kids, regardless of how dumb you die, you're not a Darwin Award winner. But yes, Darwin rose again. Instant karma, gotta love it. Karma works overtime. Some Final Destination shit going on right there, folks. And all right, folks, last chance to get your super chats in. We're gonna do a couple boomers, and then oh man, I forgot to fucking put the boomer thing together. God damn it. Oh, I did it. No, I did do it. Hell yeah, I did do it. I kind of made a cheesy OK Boomer theme. I found the song, and I'm going to make it better. But this is just a placeholder for now. But for now.
Okay, Boomer. Go towards the light. Boomer. Go towards the light. Go towards the light.
Just do it! And first off, on tonight's OK Boomer, apparently this boomer was really mad because this woman at Walmart was not getting his order together quick enough. She was too busy talking on the phone, so he decides to make a big fuss and make her life harder. Made an ass of himself. Let's have a look.
Fine. No, she is doing something. She's talking on her phone.
Oh, no.
Instead of doing her work, she's talking on her phone.
I guess this is Amazon worker. I guess the Amazon worker is not getting his stuff together fast enough.
So I'm taking a video of this.
Oh, good.
Absolutely. Because that's what she said to do. Ma'am, I am doing it quietly. You're the one who's interfering. Then kick me out of the store so I can't pick up my package while she's the one that's doing it. The point is that she's multitasking while talking on the phone while she should be finishing the task. Instead, she's wasting her time talking on the phone.
You are literally wasting her time. You are wasting your time. You're wasting everybody's time.
So you can hear the phone talking.
Who gives a shit? When I go to Walmart, those people at Walmart are always talking on their fucking phones. Mind your business. Was the boomer misspelled?
Okay, Boomer.
Oh, it was. I didn't even notice.
Go towards the light.
Okay, bomber, apparently. Fucking AI, goddammit. I told you it was a placeholder. I just threw that together real fucking quick. Don't judge me. I judge you. And that on OK Boomer. Let's see who else needs to go towards the light. What is... Oh, this one. All right, so in case you can't hear what's going on here, this woman is out in front of her house, and this neighbor who is a boomer comes over and basically asked to eat her pussy. I'm just telling you what happened, folks.
I don't mean to offend you at all in any sense of the way or fashion, but I would love to eat your pussy.
I'm gonna need you to walk back across the street.
I'm going there, but
no,
I understand, and I don't mean to be rude. But
very offensive.
Yes.
I will kindly say I need you to walk back across the street.
I'm going here, but I just wanted you to know that.
I appreciate it. It's flattering.
You are very, yes, thank you very much. Okay, buddy.
Hiya, neighbor. I just wanted to come over and I'm not trying to be offensive or anything. I'm not trying to piss you off, but I would love to eat your pussy. You didn't even say it with confidence. You pussed out on the whole eat your pussy part. So right away, beta, at least come over like some alpha Chad if your old ass is going to ask to eat some trim. Just saying. Yeah, yikes. That was awkward as fuck, right? I guess he had to shoot a shot. And one more, folks. And on a pleasant note, everybody loves to watch boomers who are racist get knocked the fuck out.
I don't care, bro. You ran into the wrong person. Stop fucking with me. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Go sit down. You got that man. Oh, you know where I'm from? Do I look like I give a fuck? I'm in Southern. I don't give a fuck. You in South. Remember that. Fuck. Why are you trying to threaten me? No one's threatening you. Just leave me the fuck alone. What's wrong with you, bro? Listen, don't push me out of the way. Then don't run into me. Well, I'm simple as that. Wipe the fucking nose off, bro. I dare you. I really dare you. Come on, my life. I dare you. I dare you.
Don't do it, oh God. Don't do it.
I dare you. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. I dare you. I love you, bro. Let's go now. Like, listen. Afro man. Come. Yo, Joe, what you bossy? There's no need for it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth
What?
it.
Swing.
Guys.
I dare you.
Guys, guys.
I dare you. Swing at me. Swing at me. Are you fucking dumb?
Yeah, that's what happened to you. Drunk, doughy white guy being tough. Never works out good. Probably Want to not do that in the future. Fucking dipshit. And that is my okay boomer. Hopefully he went towards the light. I'm guessing he woke up though. Gosh damn it. And guy doesn't want to deal with that shit. I don't blame him. Wouldn't either. Bam! Silly, sad motherfucker. Yes, yes it is. Fucked around to find out. Definitely. But at this point, he realized he done fucked up. And all right, folks. As always, gonna finish you guys off with a happy ending. Prepare to be cleansed, my children. Time for the palate cleansers.
Palate cleanser, clear as day. Wash the bitter taste away. Palate cleanser, lift you high. Reaching for the sky.
Woo! Reach for the sky, hell yeah! And last but not least on the palate cleansers, Dad of the Year, man. You guys know how I like good dads. This guy has incredible patience, just incredible emotional maturity. This is how you raise a kid. What an example to set.
Did it scare you or did it hurt you? The drop-in was amazing, you know that, right? Sometimes we just slip out on the ramp.
What if I fall again? Well, I'm kind of scared and I really want to do it.
Sometimes it's scary doing hard things, and it's totally up to you whether you want to give it a go right now.
Well, I'm scared that I'm going to fall.
We can skip this. You don't have to do this.
I want to. Whoa, it's
okay.
Well, okay. Catch. Okay, so I'll do it. 1, 2, 3.
That was a great job doing that after falling. It's really brave. And
is my foot okay back
yeah,
there?
it looks amazing. And then just lean forward and stomp and bend your knees. And I'll be here in case you fall.
You promise you'll catch me?
So do your thing, and I will be here the whole process. Here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3. Slam.
I want to say that I think that's really amazing that after that fall, you've gotten up and you've worked through that fear, and you're dropping in again.
1, 2, Sam.
Woo! Wow, you're cruising that ramp. Here, let's do the next one. Boom, boom, boom. I am stoked for you. That's really cool that you did that.
Yeah, it's a great dad right there, man. What a king. Makes me kind of wish I had a kid, but instead, I'll live vicariously through you. And thank you for being a great example. And hell yeah, that's it, folks. We did it. Another episode of the world's greatest program. But hey, there's still more to come. If you don't have your ticket yet, get your ticket. You can become a Dust Buddy. That is the membership on YouTube. It's $2.99 a month. You get customized emojis to spend the chat with. A great way to become a member of the after party, or better yet, go join my Patreon. Whatever you can afford, please, link in the description of this video. Go sign up. And tonight's after party is from here all the way down to here. The show after the show starting right now. So get your ticket. And if you already got a ticket, thank whoever gave you one. And all right. Joyce Winsett, love you, Dusty. Great show. Hey, love you, Joyce. Thank you for joining me tonight. Lil I, $5. High five to you, Lil I. Good to see you. I'm watching tomorrow by OCLX. All right, I don't know what that is, but I will. Thank you, freaking free-thinking secularist. Kim, $10. Can't wait to see all the awesome law and order Republicans and pro-democracy Democrats sent for Bibi Netanyahu, a guy who has refused to hold elections for 9 months and indicted for corruption. Yes, also a war criminal. It's going to be grotesque and pornographic. And BBC, 10 tickets to you lucky son of a bitches. If you got one, show up at tonight's after party. Check the membership community section of YouTube and thank BBC. Gonna get to hang out with me. And you get a free month's worth of after party tickets. And if you're watching this on the replay, you need to show up live because you could get your free ticket to the after party. They get tons of free tickets away in the chat, but you got to be here live for it. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, be sure to tune in. I have another day tomorrow. Great show. Peace and love. Hey, peace and love to you, Cole James. I think I read that, but I read it twice because you are amazing. And Ivy Evans, I already read that, but cool. 10 tickets. Okay, I appreciate you. Hell yeah. Thank you for everybody who donated tonight. Very generous. Folks, gonna be back Monday. It is only 2 days away, like a day and a half. It'll be here before you fucking know it. So hell yeah. Be sure if you're watching on the replay, leave comments. Tell your friends about the show. Post it everywhere that you post links. Tonight's after party, we got Penguin, we got CC, and we got Misty. 3 showed up tonight. Let's play this. Yeah. Old school theme. I went and found my theme songs. Folks, I'll be back on Wednesday for another episode of the World's Greatest Show. Be sure to mark it on your calendar. You want to show up live. Hanging out with the best audience on YouTube is half the fucking fun, so make plans to do that. I will see you guys soon. Get your ticket to the after party starting now. Listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to love the shit out of you guys. Thanks for joining me. Night. At the buzzer, Eric Warrior, $10. You rock, Eric. Jason Ashby, you rock. Spooky action, thank you. The forefathers told me to do this. All 4 of Agent Orange. Agent Orange rocks. 3 out of the 4 love you.
One day, it's the world's greatest show, and it's coming your way. It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show.
We all have fun and we never grow old. Miss Cece.
It's time for the Dusty
The
Show.
NWO. The Outsiders. All right, bitch. Don't smack at me.
The Dusty Show. We all have fun and we never grow old. It's time for the Dusty Show.
Woo! Switch over now. See you guys later.